What's up, tribe? Thank you guys so much for stopping by this particular pick a card. This is a viewer's request given to me by Miss Leslie, who said, Dana, I want to see more channeling. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to channel, and we're going to add some charms to this. Before you guys even sneak down on your timestamps, I have something really important I want to share with you guys. Mainly because videos like this don't get a whole lot of attention here, especially on YouTube. But I just want to throw this in here. I want you to take a minute just to kind of pat yourself on the back, kind of congratulate yourself, because you are probably one of the very few that understands that the connection that you have with your spirit guides and of course, the universe build a stronger you. And when you are stronger on the inside, your exterior world seems to reflect that, and that goes to show, you end up having better relationships with people, romantic relationships, everything else in your life seems to go with the flow. You understand that everything starts with you. So if that's one thing that you can take away from this pick a card today, just understand that a better you, a better, stronger you inside is a better, stronger you on the outside as well. So I encourage you to watch all three piles if you want to, if your intuition is telling you to do so. If not, your timestamps, your ways to book with me, ways to donate to the channel are in your description box below. You can always pause this video if you need more time to make a decision today. Do so if you need to, and I will see you at your pile. Number one, I'm going to go ahead and get some charms out here while I tap into this energy very quickly. So I'm already feeling a lot of hopelessness, sadness, depression is what I'm hearing. I do feel this could be the loss of a loved one. I'm feeling that very strongly through here, guys. The loss of a loved one. Because what I'm hearing, I'm going to tell you what I'm hearing right away is, I could have been there more. I should have been there more. I could have done more. Living in this regret, this sadness. Wow, that's heavy. That actually kind of hurts my chest a lot. But this is what I'm hearing right away, right away. I could have been there more. I should have been there more. Grief, loss, sadness, isolation. Some of you guys are even pulling away. You're pulling away from people. There's a lot of judgment happening in this energy too. I'm getting a lot of that. I'm also feeling self-loathing. A lot of loathing here. This is a poverty mindset I'm feeling, okay? Poverty mindset. You're judging yourself very, very harshly right now. Even if this isn't about the loss of a loss of someone, this could easily very well be the loss of anything really too. You just are, it's just this energy, getting the chills as I'm saying this, but I feel like everything is falling apart on you at the moment. Some of you guys are running in circles. You're running in the same place. Round and round you go. Never gaining any traction. For me, a lot of this is karmic cycles. We're going around and around in circles here, okay? I'm also being guided to pull other cards, but I'll get to that here in just a minute, because I'm gathering a lot of sadness over the death of someone. That is coming through the strongest, but there's the loss of other things in your life here, okay? Financial loss is coming through as well. You guys, some of you guys are really playing the blame game. You really are. I think your spirit guides are definitely healer guides right now. They are all about your healing. They are all about helping you recognize things in your life right now. They are helping you. They're helping you understand this pain. They're helping you understand that this pain has a purpose. And what you are ignoring the cycles is what I heard. They're saying you're ignoring the cycles of your life. So for some of you guys that are stuck in this rut, the round and round, sorry. The energy's squeezing in so tight around me, guys. Hold on. Oh, it gives me the chills. Okay, so for those of you who are not seeing your cycles, this is what your spirit guides are stepping in to help you recognize, okay? They're telling you that you've been ignoring these cycles for way, way too long. And for some of you guys, it was easy. It's easier to ignore the cycles than to change your course of action, because it's basically because you would have to come out of a comfort zone, something that you're not comfortable with doing here, okay? Again, they're saying the pain has a purpose. Your pain has a purpose. If you look down at her, I'm kind of drifting off and staring at the wall, but I just looked down at her face, and you guys, this is really intense. Can you see the sadness in her eyes? The sadness is really captivating my attention, right? So this is what we're working through. We're working through understanding that you can't isolate yourself. You can't pull away from this now, okay? Otherwise, you're going to continue to run in the same place. You're going around in the same place. And I keep hearing everything is falling apart on me, Dana. Everything is falling apart. I can't seem to get anything to stick here. It's like throwing spaghetti at a wall. That's what I just saw somebody do. It's like it doesn't stick. Nothing sticks. Nothing wants to stay. The reason for that is because you're not recognizing patterns here, okay? There's a lot of things in the past that you haven't learned, a lot of things that you haven't healed in order for you to move forward. This is what they're telling me. This is all patterns, cycles, ignoring those cycles, okay? This is about letting go. They're talking to me a lot about letting go of this, okay? Letting go. Because some of you guys are in here and you're like, I made so many terrible mistakes. This was such a horrible mistake. How did I let this happen? You guys are really hanging on to a lot of shame and a lot of guilt. How did I let this happen? How could this possibly happen to me? You know, I'm getting a lot of that in this energy, okay? You are greeted by healing guides. You're greeted by teaching guides right now. They're helping you step it up a notch. They're helping you to make that breakthrough, okay? For the ones that are grieving about their loved ones in spirit, you're being held. You're being held by your spirit guides, and they're assisting you through the grief and the pain of this loss, okay? And I keep hearing the words like things are lining up. Things are lining up. The right place at the right time. Okay, I hope that resonates for somebody. It's the right place at the right time. For some of you guys are forcing You're forcing a specific outcome, and your guides are trying to help you understand we can't force this right now. We can't force it because you've been ignoring your patterns and cycles. Okay? So this karmic lesson is going to continue to happen over and over again until you understand what's going on here, okay? So this is really a matter of you kind of taking a step back, listening and learning and recognizing where the cycles are and how you can change this, okay? I hear the words forgiveness, empathy, sympathy, forgiving yourself. Some of you guys are really tough on yourself in this energy. It kind of hurts me. It's like I almost want to cry because you're being really hard on yourself. It's almost like you're standing in a position where you don't feel like you're worthy of it. You don't feel like you're good enough for it. You know, why does it keep happening? Why does it keep falling apart? But things are lining up here, okay? What your spirit guides and your teacher guide, your healer and your teacher guides, what they are trying to explain to you is that there has to be a surrendering of your ego. We have to surrender the ego, is what I'm hearing. You have to come out of your ego here. So for some of you that are carrying the shame, they're bringing me back to the word shame. If you are carrying the shame from childhood, which is very, very possible in this energy, if you're carrying that shame from your childhood, you need to return yourself back to a more loving place here, okay? It's like living in your childhood subconsciousness is really what's not being addressed for for a lot of you guys, okay? But we have to be brave enough to turn around and address this. Otherwise, you will not get anywhere because you're really beating yourself up. And what they're trying to show you is that it's okay to be sympathetic with yourself. It's okay to have empathy towards yourself as long as you don't stand in a place where you're a victim. You're not holding yourself in a victim mentality. You understand, I'm going to make it better. I'm going to be better. But it doesn't change until you address the cycles, until you notice the patterns, okay? Wow, so for some of you guys, they keep repeating forgiving yourself. You guys have got to forgive yourself. For some of you guys are really carrying the pain and the sorrow for the person that has passed over. Like you're still telling yourself, I should have been there. It's like they took their last breath and you weren't there. But you had the time to be there. You had plenty of time, but you ignored it. Something like that is coming through with this. So that needs to be addressed here. And I want you to understand that you have to forgive yourself, okay? Because the person that has crossed over here doesn't want you to feel this way. They definitely don't want you to feel this way, okay? Your spirit guides, they're teachers, they're healers. Of course, they're going to repeat this message, right? But what they're saying to me is that you have to put your trust in us. They're saying, please put your trust in us, okay? We're helping you. We're teaching you. Please listen, they're saying. Please listen. Whew. Wow. Hold on. I got the chills again, guys. Bear with me a sec. I'm going to pause this video. Okay. Sorry. This gets really intense for me, guys. So I was hearing, we're putting you on a better track. So because I kept hearing like everything's falling apart, I feel like it's not really falling apart. It's just that things are falling into place here. Okay. That's not going to tie into the person that has lost somebody physically here. Okay. But what they're saying, what your spirit guides are telling me, they're telling me that they're lining you up for a better path here. And I'm seeing that right in this too. Okay? You see how we have many different paths here. I feel like this blue, the blue in these charms are telling me too that this is like really you getting honest with yourself here. And maybe it is that it's time for you to speak your truths, okay? But getting honest with yourself, forgiving yourself. I feel like there's a need for this forgiveness, but you have to start telling yourself that you forgive yourself here. Forgive other people that have maybe stepped in your way here, because I get that too. I feel like somebody, the people that have caused you pain, there's people in here that have caused you pain, but this pain has a purpose, okay? That's coming back around too. So I don't want you to feel... I don't want you to feel like this pain is for no reason here, okay? I almost feel like the person if the person that has crossed over, I feel like they're bringing that little heart to you, okay? That little red heart. I need you to stop worrying about it. Stop worrying. Oh my gosh. Okay, I need you to stop worrying about it. I'm going to tell you just the way I hear it too. Like, knock that shit off. That's what I heard. And this person does use shit, the word shit. Knock that crap off, basically. Okay? Self-esteem is a word that's floating through here, and I'm trying to figure out what it's tying into. And basically what it's coming down to is really about you loving yourself first. Loving yourself. Oh, I see it. I hear it. Okay. Loving yourself the same way I would love you. Now, this is tying into the person that has crossed over, and this is coming directly, like from your spirit guides and your angels. They're saying, like, you're being way too hard on yourself. You think we're standing here being hard on you? You're your worst enemy right now, is basically what. So learning to love yourself. They're helping you with self-esteem issues for some of you guys in here are needing help with your self-esteem. You know, it's interesting too, because I hear the whispers of the serenity prayer. That serenity prayer is coming through here as well. And I started feeling it off of that star, and I can't explain why. But it's like, let me think of the words. Grant me the serenity to accept the things that I can't change. And the willingness to know the difference. That prayer, guys. But that's what's hitting me right off of this bow here. Or this star. Okay? Balance. They're talking about being balanced. You guys are being assisted, and you're walking through a time of balance, being rebalanced here, okay? A lot of healing, guys. Lots of healing. Hang on. I'm being asked to pull from this deck. Hold on, I'm going to grab it real quick. Okay, before I do that, I do want to show you how this is tying into everything else that's coming through here. But in this card, in this card alone, this is a really good affirmation that was actually printed in the book. It says, I'm willing and ready to let go. Okay, again, in the beginning part of this, I was talking about there's this need to surrender. You feel like things are going off course. It's like you feel like things are going off course. It's affecting your money, your thoughts, your faith in the universe. But an affirmation that is coming through very strongly for you is that I am willing and ready to let this go. Okay, you have to be willing and ready to let it go. This is what's going to help you break this pattern of craziness in your life here. Okay, you are the phoenix rising. You are coming out of the ashes. You are being reborn. We're starting from the ground up. Okay, you guys. I know a lot of you do not want to hear me say that. A lot of you don't want to hear it. But I'm not going to sugarcoat it, okay? So some of these initials that are tying in through here are tying directly into your spirit guides, okay? Their names Now, you have to keep in mind, spirit guides do not care what you call them as long as you're calling upon them. They don't care if you named them George, Sam, Bob, Frank. They don't care about stuff like that. Or this could also tie into the person that has crossed over. Maybe you are looking at their initials in here, okay? If not, don't force it to fit. But there is a message coming through from the other side. They're telling me here that you have the key, you have that power, and you certainly do have that power because you are the Phoenix rising in this. I am going to pull some cards from the Talking to Heaven. For those of you who are at a loss for somebody who just died here. I want to do this without bumping my camera. I wasn't expecting to use these today, okay? I feel like I'm looking down as I'm shuffling and I'm looking at this. I feel like your spirit guides might be showing you feathers. You might be getting messages from the other side with feathers. Some of you guys are seeing roses, and I have 2 flying cards. Let's see what they were. Oh, hold on. Something to me in this tiger kept pulling me. Like this wasn't directly from the guides. This to me kind of gave me this feeling of like it was coming from whoever is on the other side, okay? And it kind of makes sense here. So I am surrounded by loving animals. Yeah. So this is kind of tying into, you know, the idea that you were putting a lot of blame on yourself. I should have been there. Why did this happen? What's going on? This is not the way it was supposed to happen. You're kicking yourself in the butt here. But I really do get the feeling that you don't understand what's happening right now. But everything is definitely happening for a reason. And it's just really interesting because this card alone is actually tying into this entire reading, whether it is from somebody on the other side or not. But this card is telling you, I know the pieces fit. I know the pieces fit because I watched them fall away. That's a song, okay? So everything fell away. But you should know and understand and fall back into the trust of your spirit guides, your angels, that you are going to rebuild. You are going to rebuild. Okay? Wow. Okay, hold on. I have to show you what happened under the deck. It was my time to go. It was just their time. So you have to get out of this shame. You have to get out of this self-loathing, okay? You have to get out of this pain. I just thought I'd throw that in there to help bring you guys some comfort because I really felt that strongly in this energy, okay? All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up there. This has been very, very long. But you let me know in the comments below how you feel about this reading, okay? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Some of you guys are really big fans of the channeling work. But just let me know in the comments below how you feel about it. I love you guys, and I will see you next video. Bye. All right, pile number 2. Who are your spirit guides? What are their roles in your life right now? I got to tell you, pile number 1 got me good. I had to pause the video and everything. That was intense. All right, I'm going to start off with some charms. This helps get the energy going for me. I'm already hearing a lot. Oh, I hope that's not annoying in videos. You guys let me know, okay? But I'm already hearing too much, too fast. Wanting too much, too fast. What's going on with that? Too much, too fast. What is that? Pushing, 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 pushing. You're pushing against something here. Pushing against, probably, You're pushing against the current, the flow of the universe. Some of you guys, I feel it. Oh, okay. So for some of you guys, you are waking up to your spiritual gifts. This is an awakening, if not to your gifts, but you're just woke. You're woke and you like, what am I doing here? What am I doing here? I keep hearing, what am I doing here? Oh, ice cream. That's going to be interesting how this ties into your reading. Oh, okay. So, what are you doing here is the question. Awakening. You have lots of questions coming through here. I have some answers. Hopefully, I have something that is going to help you in this reading today, okay? My eye is immediately drawn to this little sea turtle here. In Hawaii, sea turtles will go out and search for food, but they always return home. They return home to their family. So I'm getting a feeling of like you're looking and you're coming home. You're coming home to who you truly are. That's where it is. That's where it is. Some of you guys are trying to understand what the heck you're doing here. You're awakening. Okay. Let me dive into this, guys. I'm going to tap in hard like it did for pile number 2. I promise I will not disappoint. Woo. I just got dizzy all of a sudden here. So there are guides that are stepping in. They are helping you telepathically. And this is a telepathic communication. Of course, with many of our kinds, most of them are telepathic. For some of you guys, you might be seeing a series of numbers. A lot of them, they're pulling me into the numbers 711, which is them kind of expressing to you that they need you to be paying attention to your thoughts, keeping them positive. They're also saying paying attention to your dreams, because they're talking to you in your dream state here, okay? It's really interesting because I'm focused on this cube over here, and there's an 11 on there. So I'm going to just put that out there for you. That 11 is playing a big part in this right now for me. See, there's even a 911. So, but the 711 is what they're showing me right away, okay? I know a lot of you guys, I'm feeling it very strongly here. You have a lot of doubts. You're like, is this really happening to me? What is this? Why is this even happening? What? And here you are, you're on this search. And for some of you guys are wanting you want to know everything about this. You're wanting to know the ins and outs. You just wanting, that's why they're saying too much too fast. Okay, it makes sense to me. So with your, hold on just a second. So with your spiritual awakening, you are, you're like, I want to know more. I'm thirsty for more. It's like, I have to know. You're searching in books, on the internet. You're reaching out to people, spiritual teachers, things like this. This is all about you becoming aware of who you are. You're coming home. You're coming home. Okay. What they're saying is that you're going to have to pace yourself through this. Okay. This is going to cause a lot of confusion if you don't. Okay. Cause you're wanting too much too fast. They're repeating it too much. Slow down. Slow down. Okay. What they're saying too is that you wanna find your balance, okay? There's a chunk of time where you're gonna invest and you're gonna learn, you're gonna do your research, but then you're also gonna take a break and digest all this information that you received here, okay? I wanna flip this card over. Are you teachable? Huh. Well, are you teachable? That makes sense. That makes sense. If you're wanting too much too fast, They're really, that's the point they're trying to make here, guys. Some of you guys are willing to sacrifice to achieve anything here. It's this feeling of, again, it's really kind of going in two directions. Some of you are still trying to understand what is happening to you. You have a brand new belief system. And some of you guys, what has taken me so long? And for the others of you are kind of a little bit farther ahead in your journey here, where you're trying to learn as much as you can, but at the same time, that's where you're falling out of place. You're falling out of balance here. Okay. Some of you guys are saying, you know, some of you guys are actually kind of being pushed out of your comfort zone. And it's like doing anything to make it happen. You're like, some of you guys are saying, I'll do anything to make this happen. But this is really for me, just taking it one step at a time. You don't want to skip the basics here, okay? It's really about prioritizing, pulling yourself back into balance. But what your spirit guides are saying to you is that they're trying to help you access your inner wisdom, okay? And for those of you who are still trying to figure it out, they're just asking you to believe in yourself, believe in them, believe in your angels in the universe, believe that this is actually happening. It makes me kind of chuckle at the idea, like, oh my God, what is this? Is this really happening to me? Am I really hearing some of you guys are hearing your own spirit guides, so I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to be telling you. But you are working with master teachers in this energy, okay? Definitely some divine teachers. The teachers of this energy are more about the balancing and priority. What's taking priority here, okay? For some of you guys in this energy really want to make this happen, but they're saying to you, are you willing to sacrifice to make it happen? There needs to be some kind of sacrifice to achieve what you're really wanting out of this energy here. So they're really asking you, are you teachable? Are you going to put in the work to make this happen? Are you going to invest in classes? Are you going to do your meditation and everything else that like people like me instruct you to do? You know, that's where this is important. And for the other half of you guys, this is about pushing you outside of your comfort zone, you know, and this is tying into, like, even if you are here, are you willing to sacrifice? Are you willing to come out of your comfort zone? Because a lot of people in this energy hesitate to show that part of their life where, you know what, I'm a spiritual person. I believe in spirit guides and angels, and some of us shy away from that. But it's like you coming out of the closet, okay? You're walking a path that's so much more different than others, but at the same time, so we got shoes out here. You're walking a different path than others, and for some of you guys, it's like, I'm not too sure if I'm ready to express all this to people. I know I hear my angels. I know I hear my spirit guides. I do tarot on YouTube, this kind of thing. But I'm not really sure if I'm ready to come out of your comfort zone. Well, the question is how bad do you want it? Okay. And that's falling right back into, you know, if you're wanting this, are you even teachable? Okay. How teachable are you really? We want to help you. We're here. But you have to be ready for this. You have to show us that you're wanting this, okay? It's basically what they're saying in a nutshell, okay? Again, they're repeating the message to me. Please do not skip the basics, okay? Don't skip the basics. Hold on, I gotta pause this. For some of you, this is about prioritizing, okay? Prioritizing your time to make yourself available for the connection with your spirit guides. the time that it takes to invest into your meditation and your teaching here, okay? For some of you, they're kind of taking me back along in my journey to just learning about Buddha and Buddhism. I had to dedicate my time to learning that. It just wasn't gonna, you know, I had to sit down and I had to read and I had to reach out to the proper people here. But they're asking you really, you know, how bad do you want this, and what are you what are you willing to do to make it happen? Okay, that's really two different kind of directions, all wrapped up into one messages. But they are, you know what I feel? It's like you're on a roadmap to success here. Okay, this is like they're really setting you up for a time of success, wealth, you know, moving you through a time of transition, not taking too much on too quickly, okay? And then for the other half of you that are not quite sure, they're really they're going to assist you, okay? So this is coming into two halves here. Like I said before, it's just you're either wanting it too much too fast, or you're not putting in enough effort, okay? So you're one of the two. I am so thrown off by this ice cream cone. I really am. I don't know what to do with it. So I'm going to leave this to you. I'll leave the ice cream cone to you, but here's how I feel about the binoculars. Not only do I feel like you're beginning to see the bigger picture of who you are, and you're beginning to see the bigger picture of the journey that you're playing here in this lifetime. Okay, let's just be honest here, okay? But slow and steady is going to win this race. You are coming back to a place of, like, home. It's the feeling of home, guys. I do feel like a lot of luck is on your side. These flowers are making me feel like transformation here. We have more feathers, more wings, stuff like that going on inside of this reading too. So the overall message I'm really getting is kind of asking yourself, you know, where you're at in the moment, as far as your awakening, your psychic abilities, asking yourself where you're at now, and then deciding on where you want to be, okay? How much work are you willing to put in? For those of you putting in way too much work on this, it's a matter of you pulling back and maintaining your balance here. So this is a little Sedona stone. I'm going to tell you, that's a Cocapelli on there if you're trying to figure out what this is. So for me, they're taking me back to where I got this stone from. I went to Sedona. Oh, no wonder why I was saying dizzy. Okay. Okay, let me share the story with you guys real quick. I went to Sedona, and when you are there, the vortexes of Sedona, they can knock you on your butt, okay? With the intensity of the energies there that were so strong, I was not prepared for it. And I actually had to run into, it was a crystal shop. I had to run inside of there, and I asked the woman running the shop, I said, what is going on? I said, you have to help me. I said, I am dizzy. I am filled with anxiety. But what she did was she cleansed me. She cleansed my aura with some ringing bells and got me right back into balance. So that story, they're channeling that story right back to me. They're wanting me to share that with you because this is balance, guys. This is balance. So for some of you guys that are feeling dizzy and you're being thrown off balance, you know, this is a matter of you maintaining yourself, taking care of yourself. If you do ever go to Sedona, just brace yourself for impact, because that was intense, so intense, okay? But I want to encourage you to keep working on your awareness, keep working on your psychic abilities here. I am going to offer some courses here in developing your psychic ability soon. It's just a matter of time of getting it all together, guys. So you let me know in the comments below how you're feeling about this. Let me know your interpretation for this little ice cream cone. Maybe you have a little bit of a backstory behind that. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up if this has resonated with you guys. I love you bunches, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Alright, pile number 3. Who are your spirit guides and what are they helping out with right now? Let's get these over here. I'm going to start off with some charms. Some of you guys, well, quite a few of you guys are feeling a little bit lost, possibly isolated. Now they're waiting for you. Okay. Lost, isolated, and what is going on here? It's tying into a community for me. I feel like there's community, wanting to do stuff for the community. Some of this is tying into your life's purpose. You're lost and confused, but you know that there's something inside of you. There's something calling to you. There's this needing to do more, wanting to do more. Let's see here. This is a little tiny skull head. Okay, so life's purpose is what I'm feeling. Community work, getting out there. You feel like you have a very important job to be doing here. Okay. I just heard time is running out. Time is running short. I'm not sure that's tying in here just yet. Okay. But you are working with spirit guides that are kind of on the it's kind of like master teachers in this energy, okay? They're really guiding you and helping you understand what your life's purpose is here. For those who are feeling lost and isolated, but they're stepping in to help wake that up into your soul here. They're helping you make those steps in achieving your goals in this energy, okay? Let me see how this is tying into selling out. Oh, wow. Okay, so no offense if anybody knows this deck. This is a prostitute, but it is just to illustrate the shadow aspects of a prostitute, and of course the light aspects of it. Okay, so don't beat the messenger up, because I know it can happen in these comments. Oh my God. Okay, so we're talking about integrity. We're talking about strength. We're talking about not doing things just because it keeps you in a secure comfort zone, things like this, okay? Not basically selling yourself short, okay? I do feel very much more strongly now that you do have this sense of wanting to do and living out your life's purpose, but you're like, I'm sticking to my integrity. I'm not going to take the easy way out. That's the feeling I'm getting. You're not taking the easy way out of this. You're not letting people talk you out of talk you into doing it the easy way. Okay? You don't want to sell yourself short. You don't want to sell, what did I just hear? Basically using your talents for the good. Okay? You're standing true to, the beliefs of who you really are. You're not, oh my God, you are so me right now. Like, you refuse to let people be exploited and being taken advantage of, and you're really the person that's stepping in to empower these people. Man, can I share some stories with you guys? But integrity is the word that's coming through so strongly, and this could be tapping into your abilities. I think what your spirit guides are showing you is that you are on the right path when it comes to doing what you want to do here, okay? You don't have to cheapen your services. You don't have to pump fear into people to get them to buy your product or that kind of thing too. I have a feeling I know who's showing up for this pick a card too, and she's gonna be laughing at me in the comments. But this is along the lines. A lot of it has to do with becoming more in alignment into your life's purpose. Okay, they're really trying to get you to understand the flow. Your life is limitless, is what they're saying to me. There's no limitations to this. Okay. I swear I keep feeling like somebody's trying to talk you out of doing things the right way. Like they're trying to convince you, like, if you do it this way, this is quick money, blah, 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 something like this. And you're like, no. This is why your spirit guides are stepping in. They're like, there's no way. You're sticking true to who you are in this energy, which is beautiful. Okay, never back down from that. Okay. Bear with me a second. I'm still kind of tapping into all of this going on down here too. So yeah, it's like a new opportunities. I'm not going into a romantic reading with this, you guys. It wasn't intended to be this way, but see, it's like in here, that peace sign is like you and the community bringing peace, peace, peace and love to your community. It's like you're a light worker for the world, more love. You're really thinking with your heart instead of your bank account. I think some of you guys that are struggling with this, because there was some feelings of lost and isolated, kind of a feeling that first hit me too. So if you're feeling lost and you're feeling like casted out from a community because you don't necessarily fit in, don't worry about it. This is about you actually kind of walking in and finding your tribe too. You're about to embark on your tribe. Your spirit guides are pushing you to these people. For some of you guys, they're saying feeling the flow of this, feeling the flow. I'll figure out how that ties in here in just a minute. But it's coming off that little butterfly down there for me too. So this is feeling the flow of something. Bear with me a second here. I gotta tap into that. I think I understand this now. So it's like some of you guys are already part of a community here. You're already a part of a community. But even though you guys might be sharing the same kind of life's purpose, the same kind of drive, there is some kind of conflict. There is some kind of bumping heads here. You're running into people who have a different vision, maybe a different point of view. But your spirit guides are saying, that's why they were saying, like, go with the flow of this, because your guys are going to help you guys in a way of like compromising, working this out. Okay. That's where some of you guys are like, how am I supposed to do this with people that are standing in my way? We're bumping heads a little bit here. Don't worry, just take a deep breath here. There's no reason for you to cheapen who you are here, okay, to make something happen. The universe is definitely guiding you to really making this happen. You just probably don't see it too much yet. Because I see a lot of harmony. I see a lot of like, just things falling into place, basically. I don't know, NPL could be the initials of your spirit guides. I always say, though, your spirit guides don't care what you call them as long as you're calling upon them. So you can call them anything, anything politely, I would say. I talk to my spirit guides like I would talk to my friends, and I can actually hear them laughing at me. They're very, your spirit guides are very wired up they're so similar to who you are as far as personality. So there's no reason to have this sacred ceremony. Just sit down on the edge of bed, be like, hey, what's up? How you doing? I got things to talk about. That's how you can address your guides. They act just as goofy as you, if not worse, okay? So don't overthink it, you guys. Let's see, what else am I grabbing from this? I'm feeling a lot like with the skull and just kind of like the little whispers that I'm hearing, okay, guys? I get a lot of like, you know, the people who don't need to be around you at this time are going to be taken away. Not in a mean kind of way. They're just going to be moved out of your way. Because you're on a mission. You're on a mission. It's like, I'm here to heal the world. I'm here to save the world. I have the key to the universe right here. I have 2 keys to the universe. If you take this key, I still have a backup, right? You're like, just get on the way. I really feel like people and situations are going to be moved out of your way because you're here to heal this planet and the trees. Maybe you're working on a tree project, you know, something like that is coming here. But I really feel like we are clearing the path for you, they're saying, and we're just going to make this a lot easier for you. I feel like these flowers are all about your purpose, you know. They're just like a symbolic thing, a little thing about your life's purpose, you know. They're also talking about being grounded in this energy too, doing the things that you can. They're also saying compromise. They're kind of bouncing me all over the place here, but this is compromising too. They're saying it again, the people will be removed. Okay, we got it, guys. Moving on. But being grounded, there we go. Okay, just doing the little things that you can, and still kind of going with the flow. Just understanding that things are gonna fall in your favor in this energy, basically. This like small steps. Small steps is that's the whispering of this. It's like small steps to make it happen, and it's gonna happen. Okay. Because it's in your calling, it's in your soul, it's in your system, and there's no way that you're gonna fail at this, even though you might be, you know, running into people that are kind of maybe standing in your way. Also, for the other side of this is like some of you guys are still trying to find your tribe. So with that being said, there's a path being cleared out for you to find your tribe. Okay. Again, they're saying it's like standing up for what you believe in. It's really about not backing down, not selling yourself short. Don't be a sellout, you know. It's not, you don't come from a place of integrity anyways if you're selling yourself out here, okay, guys? This is, I really like what you're doing here. I just feel like you're if you're not really doing things for the world, you're doing stuff to show people their own power. You're empowering people, and getting them going in the right direction here in life here, you know. And whatever else you're doing that fulfills your life's purpose here. But I really like this. I really like it, how this is feeling. No matter how you look at it, it is about peace. It is about transformation. You're helping other people find the key to unlocking their spiritual gifts and their life's purpose and things like this. So you could be a coach, a therapist, a reader, whatever, you know. A relationship coach is what I feel too in that energy. But overall, you're a beautiful individual. You really are, masculine or feminine. Don't be so thirsty for it is what I'm feeling too in this energy. Don't be so thirsty for it. It's gonna come to you. Okay, you don't have to drink blood to get to where you need to be here. Okay, we don't have to do this to each other. It's gonna come naturally for you. Okay, so give me just a second. I'm gonna tap in just yeah, I'm feeling this too. I was feeling like the negativity be removed. It's like that's what hematite does. Yeah, one other little thing that they're sneaking in here is that you've done, how do I interpret that? Okay, hold on. So okay. It's like they're saying, you know, you've done everything you could possibly do, but now it's just kind of time to chill out here a little bit, okay? For some of you guys have been working really hard on a certain project, direction in life, something like that coming through. You've done everything you possibly could do up until this point. You're doing a really great job, but they're also saying, kind of taking a step back and listening to some music. Okay, there's no reason for you to keep pushing and working so hard. They're saying it will pay off. They're saying it again. Your dedication to anything that you have going on right now is gonna pay off here. Okay, and it's again, they're directly tying it into your personal calling, your purpose. Okay, and again, they're reassuring. Oh my gosh. Okay, slow down. So they're reassuring me that that if you are looking for your tribe is looking for you too. We're talking about like-minded people, your family, kinship, stuff, you know, stuff like that is coming through here, okay? And they're going to be just like you, okay? Just like you. For those of you who are still looking for your tribe here, okay? Whew. All right, babies. I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. Piles 1, 2, and 3. This was a kick butt. A lot going on. I know I repeat a lot in these, but that's just the way the information comes through, and it echoes in my head. It echoes, holy cow, you would not believe. It's like a really bad microphone feed or something like that. Anyways, I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for stopping by. Let me know if you guys like this channeling kind of energy, okay, and with charms and stuff. I love it. I think it's great. It gives me a lot more freedom. So just let me know how you feel. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up. I love you guys. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye.